Lego, a hobby that everybody thinks is awesome now, and science, yeah, it's just pretty cool. Today I'll be conducting science experiments with Lego, and trust me, these get pretty awesome.
Here we go!
This is a Lego minifigure. For the first experiment, I'm putting 2 minifigures in the freezer. One will be put into a cup of water, and one will be placed into the freezer with nothing. The one in the water will be frozen just like Han Solo was frozen in carbonite. So let's wait.
3 hours later.
Let's check on them. Well, the frozen minifigure did not really freeze. I can still move it around and take it apart pretty easily, but Captain Rex is frozen in ice. I literally had to destroy the cup to get the block of ice out. Let's see if I can break this thing open and save Captain Rex. Well, it looks like Captain Rex is saved because there's nothing wrong with him other than some water underneath his arms. For the next experiment, I decided to build a Lego boat, and the great thing is that it floats. But how many minifigures does it take to make this Lego boat sink? Leave a guess in the comments and don't cheat. Well, I should have known that the 13th minifigure was going to sink the boat. But I'm sure you guys know the game dominoes, where you pick up 7 and match the numbers until one person gets rid of all of them. But you know that you can line them up and knock them down too. But what if you don't have dominoes? You can use Lego bricks. So I searched my entire Lego bin for tons of 2x4 bricks, and I'm going to make a massive line of dominoes using these Lego pieces, and then I'm going to push them over. But I better not see any of you making this. Right here is an old Lego cannon that I grew up with, and it was really fun to play with as a kid. And this is the spring-loaded shooter that was common in Lego Star Wars sets. And this is the sud shooter, which is very common in almost all sets these days. But let's find out the true power of these 3 cannons, because I just built this massive fortress out of dominoes, and these Lego cannons will be taking shots at each fortress. I also decided to put minifigures in the fortress as bonus targets to aim for, so let's go. Well, it was really clear that I had a really hard time aiming the stud shooter, and it struggled knocking down minifigures, so this thing pretty much failed. Next up is the spring-loaded missile. The spring-loaded shooter was much more powerful and accurate compared to the stud shooter, but how will it hold up against this giant missile? Not even close. This missile is by far the best, as it one-shotted this entire fortress on my first shot attempt, and it's a shame Lego doesn't make them anymore, and sets they come in are now super expensive. Right in front of me is a Lego car, and this has to be one of the most durable Lego sets I have ever built. I've rolled it around, crashed it, and it always survives, which is crazy because you would expect Lego sets to break easily. So for this experiment, let's use physics to figure out how high I need to drop this set before it breaks. Based on this experiment, you don't have to drop a Lego set very high for it to break. Right in front of me is a dime and a flat circular Lego piece, and I'm going to be dropping water droplets to see which can hold more drops of water. And if you're into the science part of it, water has properties called surface tension and cohesion, which allows the water molecules to be more attracted to one another. So let's see which is better at holding water. Well, it's safe to say that LEGO lost this challenge. I'm sure you all have tasted fresh cookies before, so for this challenge, I will be making a cookie in the shape of a 1x2 LEGO brick, and let's see what it looks like after cooking it. And by the way, if you want the recipe, message me on Instagram and I'll send it to you. I just finished making the brick, so now it's time to attach the 2 studs. Now it's time to put it in the oven and I'll keep you guys updated. It's been 2 minutes and it's already melting. This is it after 10 minutes, doesn't really look like a LEGO brick anymore. And this is the fully cooked LEGO brick cookie, which doesn't look anything like a 2x1 brick. But I tried it and it was really good. Now it's time to explode a minifigure in a volcano. I have all the ingredients needed to explode the volcano, so we will see if the minifigure inside the volcano will survive, and if the minifigure outside the volcano survives. And by the way, if you decide to do this yourself, I suggest doing it outside because it will make a mess. The volcano is prepped and it's ready to explode. 1 minifig is inside the volcano and 1 is outside, so let's see how this is going to work. The explosion was definitely underwhelming, and I think it's because I didn't use enough baking soda, but I'm still surprised the minifigure outside survived. But let's check on the minifigure inside. The minifigure inside is still in perfect shape, but I still have to clean up this mess because for the final challenge I am lighting a minifigure and a LEGO brick on fire to see which one burns faster. But before I do that, I still have one more challenge, and it involves this battery powered AT-AT which walks. But let's see if 24 Christmas Star Wars characters can stop this thing. Now it's time to light LEGO on fire, but quick disclaimer about the final experiment. Please do not try this at home as fire is extremely dangerous if not monitored properly.
Here we go!
Well, it took about 2 minutes for the brick to burn to a crisp. Now I'm setting a minifigure on fire, so let's see how long this takes. The minifigure definitely took a lot longer to burn the LEGO brick, but they still both got destroyed. That is going to be the end of this video, and I hope you guys were entertained by all of this. I sure was, so I'll see you all in the next one.